Kia ora koutou, Nau Mai, Haere mai. Welcome to 124-100 Introductory Physics. I will be your guide through this course. I am Simon Murphy. I'm a tutor here at Massey. Tutor simply means that I only teach. I don't do any research. I am the course coordinator, but I am also the only teacher for this summer course. So I am the only face you'll see, and I'm the only person you'll be in touch with. This little introductory video is just to give you an idea of how this course will operate, but what I really do want you to do is to spend a bit of time at some point between you seeing this video and the start of the course content, when you actually start working on the lessons for this course, to spend a bit of time going through the stream site, getting familiar with it, finding out where you can find all the different information. As you'll see when you read through all the text in these first few pages on the stream site, I don't expect you to memorize everything in these first introductory information pages, the ones about the course information and the deadlines and so on. I don't expect you to memorize everything there. What I do expect you to do is figure out where you can find all the different information. So when you need to know what my contact details are, you know where to go and look. When you need to know where important information is going to be posted, you know where to go and look. So that's your goal when you look through. Don't memorize everything, but learn where you can find that information. So I'll just jump over to the screen site. These videos, all the lecture videos will be the same format as this one. They'll be recorded through Zoom, and that allows me to do screen sharing, but also I'll have a document camera that I will jump to occasionally. And it also allows me to embed them in YouTube. Post them in YouTube, embed them on the stream site, and that gives you access to YouTube's functionalities, including speeding up or slowing down the video. So if I talk a bit too fast or a bit too slow, feel free to use those speed changing functions in the video playback and slow me right down or speed me up. For now though, let's jump over and have a look at the stream site. So this is what you will see when you sign in. I've turned off my teacher privileges so that this should be how it appears to you. Here is our welcome page. There is the video that you are watching right now. There is a checklist here. Where do you start? And I'm going to give you a brief version of that now through this video, but do take the time to go through and just check that you've done each of these things. The most important things that I want you to realize, as I said, I want you to look through this entire pre-course information. That's all of these sections over here, from the welcome through to the physics labs. Do look through all of them, get familiar with what's there. But the key things I want you to realize are that we have 36 lessons. So this course is made up of 36 lessons. And if you look at the course information page, there is actually an example course calendar. So partway down, there is an example course calendar, and that is this guy. This course calendar starts at the start of semester, 16th of November this year, and finishes at the end of the goes slightly beyond the end of semester. The last day of teaching is technically the 2nd of Feb next year. The calendar goes through to the end of that week. It does have in this calendar a rough guideline of what you should be aiming for. What this shows is one sort of activity every day for 6 days of the week. Each of those activities will be a couple of hours long. The labs might be slightly more. Some days you might spend slightly less. But roughly a couple of hours every day. The first day, you'll see I've said just get used to the stream site. Look around, do all of this information that I'm talking about now. If you haven't already done that, just get used to it. There is a bonus lesson called Lesson 0, which is where I, again, just talk about some of this admin, some of this course stuff before you really get stuck into the actual course content in Lesson 1. So have a look through this calendar and just see how it's going to fit with your schedule. If you know in advance that you're not going to be available for some periods of the course, what I recommend you do is come up with your own course calendar. The reason I want you to do that is because the deadlines are all flexible. Every assignment deadline, every test date is completely flexible, because I want you to fit this in around your other commitments throughout the semester. If you know you're going to be busy for a week, don't just put off that work and try and catch up afterwards. Plan accordingly. You might do some of it before that week that you're unavailable and some of it after. You may also find that you want to do some work during this Massey University closed period from the 24th of December through to the 4th of January. And if you want to do that, that's fine as well. I haven't allocated any lessons or work during that period because the university is officially closed, but there's nothing to stop you doing work there. So what I want you to do is come up with your own course plan. Your personalized course plan should include the deadlines for all of your labs, assignments, and the 2 tests. If you don't do that, if you just go with this default, then the dates that are listed in this default calendar, this example calendar, will be your deadlines. They will be the ones that you will have to meet to avoid getting any penalties. But all you need to do to change them is send me an email saying what you want to change them to. That's it. List your assignment deadlines, your lab deadlines, and your 2 test dates. Let me know what you plan on doing, and that's fine. Those will then be your deadlines. So it's completely flexible, and it's completely up to you to determine what you want those to be. As I said, this is the guide, and this is what they will be if you don't contact me and let me know what you want them to change to. So beyond that, beyond this lesson plan, there will be weekly tutorials. The weekly tutorials will be set based on your responses on this welcome page. There is a poll down the bottom of the page. Your responses to that will determine what day and at what time the tutorial will occur. So do take a moment to go and fill this in. It has some other information. So even if you're not going to attend the tutorials, please do answer this poll. There is an option to say you're not planning on attending the tutorials. I'm not concerned. It's up to each of you to figure out how you best want to approach this course, but please do answer that poll, because it gives me a bit of information about all my students overall, and allows me to hopefully make sure everyone is accounted for and that you have what you need to succeed in this course. As you will probably be aware, when you study physics, you do need some mathematics background. And so when you have mathematics in a course in physics, there are a lot of teachers who will teach the maths and not so much the physics. And that's a teaching style that I'm not a fan of. So when I do the teaching, I will focus on the physics, because that is what I'm trying to make you learn. The maths I expect you to be able to do, and I'm not going to spend ages going over it. If you ask me specifically, if you have a problem with some question or some mathematical process, I will gladly help you. But my lectures, my lessons, my tutorials, they're not going to focus on the maths, they're going to focus on the physics. Because of that, you need to make sure you are confident with the mathematics that we need. So there is a tab here, mathematics, page on mathematics, and it will just outline what we expect you to know. And there is a practice quiz here. So do have a go at that quiz. If you're not confident that your maths is quite up to scratch, have a go at that quiz, see how you get along. That is ungraded, it doesn't count towards anything. It's purely for you to see how you do at it. And then there are some resources here, most of which are on Maths First, which is Massey's own page for building math skills. But there are a couple of links to School Yourself and Khan Academy, which you are welcome to check out as well. So the mathematics, that's on you. The physics, that's my job to teach you. So as I said, I'll help with the maths, but please do try and make sure you are confident in using the mathematics tools that we will need. The last thing I want to mention is when I need to convey information to you, I will do so in the forums, which is in this Keeping in Touch page. So there are 2 different forums. One is the course admin forum. Now that will contain any posts that I need to make about how the course is running. So if I have course updates or new information for you, I will post it there. If you want to talk about the actual content of the course, then that needs to be done in the course content discussion forum. You can post in either of these, but I do ask you to post in the relevant forum. So if you've got a question about scanning and submitting PDF files, about the process and the how to do that sort of question, that will go in the course admin part of the forums. Whereas if you want to ask about a concept that is being assessed, part of the actual course content, then that would go in the course content discussion forum. So do keep them separate, but please also do engage with the forums. They are our classroom for the semester. We will have the Zoom tutorials, but those are once a week, 1 hour. They don't provide a long ongoing discussion. These forums are where we will essentially have our ongoing discussions. So please do try and engage with the forums. Now, there's a bit of forum etiquette there. Most of you will be familiar with using forums and discussing with people online, but do have a quick browse through that if you just want to double check. Those are mostly stated by Massey. I've just copied them here for your reference. And finally, if you want to contact me, my contact details are here. So course coordinator is me. My email and my phone number are both there. They are here. They are also on the course information page under my wonderful profile picture there. My office is also listed here. I am on campus through most of the summer, and if you happen to be located in Palmerston North or the Manawatu and want to come and see me, then please do so. I do recommend emailing me or contacting me first just to organise a time. I'm also available for Zoom meetings, so if you'd rather talk face-to-face over Zoom, then please, again, just email or call and we can organise a time to do that. So the course content itself will come up on Monday. Hopefully most of it at once, but I will be working through finalising some of the course content over those first few weeks. But that will all appear here underneath the physics labs. There will be a list of all the course sections there, and that's where you'll find all the content. So until the start of semester, you won't be able to see that, but please, as I said, do take some time to just go through all of this information and familiarise yourself with what is there and what is expected of you. And please do answer the tutorial poll, and please do email me your personalised course plan with your due dates for this semester. Thank you.